This Republican budget makes savage cuts to the life and death programs that mean so much to ordinary Americans, above and beyond the disastrous cuts to Medicare and Medicaid. If you are a lower-income citizen, you may no longer be able to keep your home warm in the winter because of a cut in this budget of about $4 billion for the Low-Income Home Energy Assistance Program, LIHEAP. If you are a working-class student, listen to this. Millions of young people are struggling to figure out how they can afford to go to college, one of the great crises that we face. This budget proposes a $100 billion cut in Pell Grants and other student financial assistance programs. If you are a low-income pregnant woman at a time when we have one of the highest rates of infant mortality in the entire industrialized world, please understand that the Republican budget would make about $6.5 billion in cuts to the Women, Infants, and Children, the WIC program, eliminating nutrition assistance to over 1.2 million lower-income pregnant women in America and to their newborn babies. At a time when millions of Americans are paying 40 or 50% of their limited incomes in affordable housing, this budget proposes $37 billion cuts to the Section 8 rental assistance program. At a time when the cost of child care is skyrocketing, families can't afford to find affordable child care, this budget would throw 25,000 children each and every year by cutting off of the Head Start program, by cutting Head Start by some $3 billion. In total, the Republican budget would cut more than $5 trillion from education, health care, affordable housing, child care, transportation, and other programs that working people desperately depend upon. Now, why are Republicans bringing forth such an absurd budget so out of touch with what the American people need and what the American people want? What this budget is about is not a budget for the American people. It's not what the American people want or what they need. This is a budget for the billionaire class, for the Koch brothers, and for those people who contribute hundreds of millions of dollars every campaign cycle into the Republican Party and sometimes into the Democratic Party. This Republican budget is a budget not for ordinary people. It's a budget for the top 1%. This is a budget that must be defeated and replaced with a budget that works for all of us and not just the people on top.